What's going on Facebook and YouTube Live? Sorry, I'm about 3 minutes late from starting this live video here this evening. I was working on my dad's furnace. Shout out to Mike Wood if you're out there for stopping by and getting my dad's stuff up and going for me. I appreciate that a lot. Anyway, we'll be talking some fishing today, talking about some two things that I got coming on here. We're going to start talking about fishing in the wintertime here and hopefully get some of you guys out there and we can start talking fishing. What's up, Mark Hickey? What's up, brother? Thanks for joining in tonight. First and foremost, again, sorry I'm a little bit late here because of working on my dad's furnace. Mark, you should have been a little closer, brother. I could have got you some work. But Cincinnati to here, probably not a really good drive time. Anyway, had some stuff happen time. Yeah, man. Wintertime sucks around here too, dude. Like, it doesn't get cold enough to ice fish and gets cold enough to get out there. Corey Weaver, what's up, my brother? Thanks for joining in. We'll have to get together and speaking of which, I have a new video series coming out this week. It was supposed to be last week, and I didn't get it finished because of the Rona. We'll talk about that in just a second. Josh Maynard, what's up, buddy? Haven't seen you for a while. How's life? Let me know how Collins is going for you. And Wayne boys, what's up, brothers? Guys, I got some stickers for you. So I'm sure I'll be seeing you guys at the tackle box this weekend. I do have some stickers for you guys, and I can't wait to get those going on. Give me 1 second here. I thought I had everything connected the way it should have been, and I did not. Yeah, buddy. Jacob Crapu is right. Let me tell you what, guys. This weekend, this Saturday, Sunday, myself and Jacob will be there on Saturday. I will be there alone, as far as I know, with Drew Sadler on Sunday, giving you some of the hottest deals in the fishing world here in the tri-state area, guys. I keep telling you this. I cannot tell you how much the price is, but if there are any NRX rods left after Saturday and Sunday of this week, I will be super surprised. When I tell you this, they are the lowest price I've ever seen in my entire life fishing G Loomis stuff. I've never seen one of the most high-end rods being the new G Loomis NRX Plus at this price point. If you're interested in getting your hands on one, I promise you will not find a better deal unless it's used. What's up, Mitch? How you doing, buddy? Not a problem. Hey, Jamie, thanks for joining all the way from PA, Pennsylvania, man. What part of Pennsylvania are you from? Cool, Josh. I'm glad you're loving it, man. Hey, Randy. Speaking of which, Randy is on here, so I'll go ahead and tell everybody. I did pick winners last week. I didn't pick them. I randomly generated them using the this software that I use for the stuff. I told you guys I was going to wait until this week to send the stuff out, and I am going to still do that. I'll be sending you a message on, to your Facebook or wherever you contact me through. I will be sending your guys' stuff out this week, except for Aaron Strickland, and I'll be giving his to him this weekend. I'm sure I'll see him at the tackle box. But we had 6 different winners, and 6 different people will be getting some JB. 3 people are getting some new JB's fish sauce, the pinch of garlic blend. There will be some jigs given away, and Randy actually won some Ned rigs, so I'll be sending those out this week, man. Yeah, Corey, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. There's some crazy deals going to go on at the tackle box this weekend. It's crazy. Mark Hickey, let's just put it this way. Let's see. There's $650 roughly ish, and I don't know. Message me. I'll tell you the price if you message me. I'm not going to throw it out there. It's so low I can't talk about it. Let's put it that way. It's low. Tackle box, South Point, Ohio. Mark, down in my area. If you are guys are interested in hopping in a truck and driving, maybe bring your boy down. It's in South Point, Ohio, and give you a message. Pretty nice, big. It's not giant, but it's a big. It's like 4,000 square foot of retail space. I do know that it's usually 10% off any rod not already marked down. I can guarantee you the NRX Plus is more than 10%. It's more than 20%. I'll give you that. And it's going to be lower than you've ever seen. Tackle Box, South Point, Ohio, Marky. It is going to be a good time. I'll be there doors open at 9 o'clock on Saturday. There's usually 50 people standing in the doorway to get in this place. Super nice place. Make some of the best buzz baits and spinner baits on the planet. Last year I did a giveaway with a Shimano Canaan reel, and I painstakingly counted every one of his buzz baits and spinner baits that were on his shelf that he made last year for a giveaway. There was over 4,500 spinner baits and buzz baits collectively on his wall or on his rack. Crazy. Pocono region. Sweet. Awesome. Thanks for joining. But anyway, guys, I do have some winners from last week. We will be, let's see if I can figure that out again. I'll show you guys those. Pretty sure you guys know, but I am lucky enough to say that I am a new member of the Do It Molds team for the 2022 fishing season. Just got hooked up with a load of goodies from them. Just came in the mail today. Drake, if you're out there watching, thank you very much, dude. You are the man. Super, super humbled to be a part of that crew. And I'm super pumped up to bring some new material to you guys. You guys know that I make my own jigs. Obviously, it's something I do in the wintertime. I pour a ton of these things. I picked up some new jigs to me. I got the new to me poison tail jig, which are phenomenal looking little jigs. I have a weedless wacky rig head now. And most of the stuff they sent me was soft bait or soft plastic making supplies. I'm interested in getting into the world of pouring some Cincos up. You guys know that I smashed a lot of fish last year on a 4-inch Yum Dinger. I will still be buying those, but I'm going to be doing a fishing series here on YouTube talking about my journey of learning how to make soft plastic baits and hopefully catching some hammers on them this year. Just Cincos. I'm just starting with 4-inch Cincos. Anybody that's ever been in the soft bait making world knows that there are an exorbitant amount of money that can be spent in any direction. Just the one Gary Yamamoto style 4-inch Cinco mold from Do It was over $100 just for one mold to make 4 Cincos at a time, which is crazy. But super pumped up to be part of the Do It Molds team this year, and I'm going to have a lot of content coming your way. Quick update on the coronavirus situation last week. Misty ended up catching the coronavirus again, the second time that she's had it. I obviously did not make it through without not having it. Obviously, you hear me coughing still to this day. I had the Alpha variant back last February, had Omicron this time. I am here to tell you, Omicron is no joke, boys and girls. I was way sicker this time than I was the last time. It didn't last as long. Last time on the Alpha variant, I was sick for 10, 12 days, like fairly sick all those times. This time was a solid 2-day really sick period, but it was no fun. What sucks is it doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not vaccinated. I think everybody's going to get the Omicron variant, which sucks. What do you do? So anyway, so the new X Pride is something that I'm interested to get my hands on too. I haven't seen one yet. I'm really interested to see the new Stella. Super high-end reel, guys. It's not for everybody. We're talking $750 for a fishing reel. That is absurd to me. I'm pretty sure I won't own one, even though I'm affiliated with Shimano and G Loomis. I still don't know that I can warrant the cost of them. Super great reels. If it's something you're doing for a living or you're going out and you're taking your clients out and you're going to be a guide, sure, having a boatload of Stellas will definitely pay off in the long run. I just don't know if I can compare them to something like this Vanford or even the new X-Sense that I have and warrant the cost. Wow. Yeah, so Steven says he's living proof that bait making is expensive. So Steven and I met through my show. He started pouring some baits up and stuff, and guys, they are phenomenal looking. He's definitely one of the people that I'm going to be leaning on when it comes to advice on how to make these things. But that's going to be coming up soon. But I was talking about a second ago how we were going to get those the new series coming out for the YouTube thing, and I have that coming out very soon. And the reason what I'm talking about is I'm doing a series on YouTube based on how to edit videos from an action camera, start to finish, using a free program. Yeah, I can't stop coughing, man. Trying to get back to the competitions thing here. Maybe. Give me a second here. Winners. So the winners, if you guys didn't join last week, here are the winners of the giveaway that was announced last week, but I'm going to talk about them again. First and foremost, Jordan Garrett. If you're out there, man, you are a winner of a 1 ounce bottle of JB's fish sauce. Let me know if you're going to be down at the tackle box this weekend. I'll have this with me. Save me time shipping it your way. Fred Redfern, if you're out there, man, you also won a 1 ounce bottle of the JB's fish sauce pinch of garlic. Kevin Flaherty, also known as K Flair Basson. I'm going to be shipping this up as well as a few things to you, Kevin. But this is JB's fish sauce, the pinch of garlic jelly. Michael Dickerson was one of the bigger winners here with the small lure lock box here. I'll be getting a hold of you, sending that out this week. Aaron Strickland won 4 hand-poured football head jigs, and Randy Brittenham has won some hand-poured Ned rigs, the weedless Neds. So I'll be sending that stuff out, guys. I'll be messaging you this week. I want to wait till later on this week again because I've tested negative, obviously, but I want to be safe. I don't want your family getting sick just for some free baits and things. So I'm going to give it a few days. I'm going to send the stuff out. Matter of fact, most of this stuff right here is going to go outside. And hopefully it's plenty cold enough outside to kill anything that's living outside in Ohio right now. So that will be there. Anyway, so those will be going out very soon. Appreciate you guys entering the competition. Did have a decent week from last week talking live on Facebook and YouTube as far as subscribers on YouTube. You guys know that I do have the hard stop goal of 4,000 subscribers by the end of the 2022 fishing season. And right now I'm at 3,268. I've had about 65 in the last 28 days, which is good, but I need to boost that up to about 100 a month to hit that. And I think that's going to come very soon. I have 4 NRX Plus coming in the mail very, very soon. I'll be doing reviews on that. And that usually boosts the subscriber count a little bit. So I'm looking forward to that. Quick note. I don't even think I talked about it last week because I was, didn't spend a whole lot of time on here talking fishing, but I do want to thank you guys very, very much for the ability to win the Yolatech Video of the Year, which is something that's really, really humbled me by the ability to win a national video contest like that. And a lot of it came from viewers like you guys out there sharing my videos and going and liking that thing. I finished second place in the Video of the Year contest last year with their company. And this year I submitted 2 videos. One was a raw video, which was just a cast a catch of me catching a fish. I wasn't even expecting to win anything on that. I was just sending something for them for some content. Ended up finish third in that. So I ended up picking up like $50 on a shirt and a hat from that deal, which was cool. But the edited version or the edited category, I ended up winning the entire thing, which was amazing. $500 in Yolatech bucks, which is, I'm going to get all new Yolatech sticks. You guys know I'm a huge fan of anyway. If I can get my shirt unhooked from my pop filter here. But I have 2 of these things. Run one on the front of my boat, one on the back of the boat. Now I'm going to have a few more. I may even potentially, depending on how many I get the ability to give one away. So look for that. But I also won $250 cash from that too. So big time deal. It's going to help me actually pay for some of my fork trip coming up very soon. Got the Bassmaster Classic coming up in less than a month. Hopefully, seeing some of you guys' smiling faces down there talking fishing, because I will be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, coming home Monday, and that is obviously in Greenville, South Carolina. Hey, Adam, what's up, buddy? You know, I looked at that the other day, and when you look on Facebook and you go to my page, you're exactly right that there is no share button. But when you go on the, and I think that's BS, by the way, how they hide this thing. But like, I think you can click on like on the phone. There's like three. I don't know how it is, but I can see it now. Mine says share on it now. So to answer your question, I think I have it fixed, but let me see here. I'm going to go to my page here, and maybe it may be different because it's my page, but trip coming up very soon. And there I am talking because we are live. There is a way that you can share it for sure. I saw it there the other day, and I'm seeing it on the back side of things, so it doesn't look. But I think there's like 3 dots on the right hand side that you click on, and there's a share button there. But I will make sure that's true. Hey, Mark. Thanks for joining, guys. I apologize for the snuffleupagus style here. Obviously, I'm just getting over the Rona. You know, here's my thoughts on this thing. If this crap is man-made, which I don't know. I mean, people in China have been eating bats for years and years and years, and they claim that one person ate one bat wrong, and then this one wrong bat, next thing you know, the world is spun out of control. Whatever. If you believe that or not, if there's one person or a group of people that are, I would say, if they're the cause of all this ruckus, I hope they get up every morning at like 1:30 in the morning and they really, really got to take a piss. And they get up and they get out of bed and they take 2 steps and they break their freaking pinky toe on the edge of their daggone bed before they can make it to the bathroom and before they just pee all over their pants every morning. I hope that's their fate. That's how much I hate this crap. Man, Chickamauga is an amazing lake. Sorry to go off on a rant there, but Chickamauga is an amazing lake. I think you're going to have fun. I don't know where you're staying at. My favorite place, I think we talked about this the other day, is up around the Dayton area. The Dayton boat ramp's really nice. It's a decent run out of the Dayton area there around the Blue Water. Actually, it wasn't you we were talking about. We were talking about another buddy of mine. But if they're around the Blue Water Marina area is a really good place to fish, that whole strip of creek area there. But I think a lot of the bigger fish this time of year is caught down by the power plant, down around Chester Frost and around that way. I had some luck on a swim bait, a 4-inch swim bait, 3.5-inch swim bait. It has some stuff there. You can fish a scrounger head pretty good. Just be safe in Lake Chickamauga because it is uber crazy to run in. If you stay in between the channel marker buoys, you're totally fine. You go outside of those things, you risk actually literally getting yourself hurt because it could go from 40 foot in the channel to 1.5 feet in like 6 or 8 feet. So be sure that you are, staying in the channel marker buoys where you have a graph with some good GPS stuff, man. I hope you guys actually smash them. Corey, I appreciate it, man. The video that I submitted for the Yolatech thing, I think was one of my best produced videos ever. And if you guys didn't see it, I did post it on my YouTube video, or one of my YouTube videos last week. The poem that was there is written by a buddy of mine, Shay Baker, who used to be a photographer for BASS. I'm sure you guys have all seen the video or the photo of John Cruise where his boat is totally out of the water, jumping a wave in John Cruise's boat. That was taken by Shay Baker. But I was lucky enough to meet Shay Baker at a retreat for angler about 4 years ago in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we were talking about it. And I played my song there for him. That was actually the day that I met Gene Jensen, Fluke Master there. And he recorded the video of me playing it and put it on his YouTube channel. And that's kind of where the mess of my fishing song being released as a single started. But and I was playing music there. and having a good time. And Shay and I were talking about it. He's like, I've written poems and stuff. And he said, I got this one poem that you might be interested in taking a look at. He said, this is probably one of my favorite things. So he let me see it. It was on a website, and it just hit home to me, like the talking about the fisherman on the run, like trading home cooked meals and ceiling fans for camper shells and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Because we've all done that. If you chase that passion of being a tournament angler, you've always done that. So what I did is I took that poem home, found it online again a week later, done a voiceover of the video, or not even a video, just a voiceover of me basically talking the poem, and then I sent it back to him, and he sent me a message back. He's like, dude, this is exactly what I wanted this thing to sound like. Thank you very much. I don't consider myself to be a radio personality, but I knew how to use a microphone and edit some of the sounds and stuff. So I sent it back to him. He actually created an awesome video for the poem and his stuff about 2 years ago, and it's out on his YouTube and on his Instagram. It's at SHAYE Shay Baker. And so I messaged him at the beginning of this stuff when Yolatech was having this, and I said, hey, can I use your poem on a video that I'm creating? It just seems to fit what I want to do with it. And he was like, dude, it's just as much yours as it is mine right now. So yes, use it, whatever you need to do. So I used that poem and I started working on clips and stuff. Everything had to be shot this year. So I spent a lot of time on the water this year, and like a lot of the clips that you guys saw in there are clips of my YouTube videos, but some of the stuff you've never seen. That's just like stuff that's like that happened here and there. And it was like, it was video shot for like B-roll and stuff that was going to be in between shots and clips and things. And it just absolutely worked out phenomenally. And, I'm very humble to be able to say that I competed in a national video contest for Yolatech, and I won that daggone thing. So that is amazing. There you go. So yeah, Mark says that he confirmed that he does have share and he's watching through Facebook. It may be something to do with mobile that you can't share. I'm not sure. Fishing today, caught 16 trout. I saw the pictures, man. I saw a picture of a few of the trout you guys caught. I didn't see all 16 of them, but that's a good day. You catch 16 trout, man. I tell you what, trout are some of the most fun fish to catch. Even stocker trout, man, they fight like crazy. They're really cool, fun to catch. Yeah, Katie, this is a kids-based show, or I would really tell you what I think about the coronavirus. Let's just face it, man. Our lives are never going to be the same. What we knew before March 2020, never getting that back. I hope we do. I pray and hope on everything that is holy that we can get back to someday not having to worry about dying going to the store, which is crazy, man. But back to the task at hand. Let's talk some fishing, shall we? Again, I did pick up some new things from the Do It Mold Company. You're going to be seeing a lot more stuff coming out on YouTube with that stuff. I'll be at the tackle box 9 to 5 on Saturday, 10 to 4 on Sunday. Get out, come and enjoy some monstrosity. Or some camaraderie, not monstrosity, but you're going to get monstrosities of a deal. Hey, Jamie, the name of the song that plays in when it leads in a lot of my videos is my single called My World. If you search Tyler Waller, My World on any of the platforms that you buy or stream music from, you will hear it. Appreciate it. No, Steven, I haven't, man. I need to. I'm going to get it today or tomorrow whenever I get a chance. Last week, obviously, I was sick. Should have gotten it then, but just got too much stuff on my plate right now. Was about 10 minutes late for starting the live this week because I was helping my dad fix his furnace. Heat comes before talking fishing live, unfortunately. So we did get that up and going. Thanks to, again, Mike Wood here in our area, who is an amazing guy. Come stop by and play some parts on the old furnace, and it is up and going as far as I know. Back to warm in Dad's house, which is really cool. Really cool. DT8s, man, I would love to say yes, and I did say yes because I do have some. Tackle box, I keep harping on the tackle box, guys, but if the tackle box doesn't have it, you ain't getting it. I'm telling you. I picked up 4 of them. One of my favorite colors in the DT8 that they don't have is, I think it's called Parrot. Can't stop coughing, but yeah, so I got 4 of them. I got a couple in shad pattern and I got a couple in the crawl patterns. Wanted to get the Parrot collar, kind of a really bright, like pinkish. It looks like, it's one of the really almost look like a rainbow trout, I guess, in my opinion. I really like that collar. They sold out of those the very first day. One guy bought all of them. There was like 9 of them. He bought the entirety of the lot. But DT8's in South Point, Ohio, at the tackle box. I can vouch that there are some there. Caribbean shad, man. So let's do this. I'll look this weekend, and if they have some, I'll message you. And if you're interested and you want to do that and you use PayPal or something, I will pick them up for you and ship them to you. That's the best I can do for you, buddy. So I will let you know. Yeah, Steven, man, his buzz baits are second to none. It's the only buzz baits I fish on the planet. I don't think I think there's none better. I've fished them naked with a toad. I fished them with their trailers on there as well. I like what's known as the little Squeak buzzbait, which I think is 3/8 ounce, I believe. Might be a quarter. I think it's 3/8 though. Really nice squeak to them. They run perfect. No tuning necessary. Hooks are sharp. Good paint jobs, and the skirt material that he uses is great too. And I think they're about, if I don't quote me on this, but I think they're like $4.25 a piece. They may have raised a little bit. Sampo swivels are getting out of hand. He uses only the best materials, so he's not cheaping out on by any means. Bassmaster Classic coming up here in less than a month. We talked about that last week. I'm hoping that my boy Matt Robertson actually pulls out a win. Their Bassmaster has him about 15 to 1 odds, which is about roughly halfway into the actual field, which I think is good as far as the odds go. If you guys are going to be down there at the Bassmaster Classic at the expo or in the weigh-ins, let me know. I'd love to meet you guys and hang out. We're there for all the same reasons. I just went and I'm trying to figure out what rod I'm going to buy at the tackle box this weekend. I need another topwater rod. And I think I talked about it last time. And my topwater rod that I'm using right now is an IMX Pro 847, which is a 7-foot, 7-power crankbait rod. When you think 7-power, you're like, oh my God, that's like extra, extra heavy. Not in crankbait rods. CBR is a little different with the tapers and things, but I usually use that rod. I like it a lot. If he has one there, I might pick one up. Trying to figure out what reel I want to put on it. Probably don't know about that either. Maybe go with the Corrado 200. Hard to beat that reel. Will do, Steven. I'll message you when I get there. What's up, Andrew? Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to it too. Hopefully, I'll see you there on Sunday. I'm sure I will be because I'll be there all day. I'm gonna bring you some jigs up and stuff, man. I know you were hoping to win a few in the last giveaway. I'll have some for you there. So consider yourself winner number 7. Yeah, man. I saw you were fishing down there. It looks like you had a really tough day one. Winter. So Florida's weird right now. I got a buddy down there right now that's throwing shiners and can't catch them. He caught a good one today. He caught one about 7.5 pounds, but he's throwing literal lake shiners and can't catch fish in Florida. That's telling you how tough it is. Aaron, I'm hoping Matt Robertson pulls it out. But other than him, I think it's probably going to be won by a hometown boy or a local. I say that because for like the first 30 years of it, no hometown person won it. But in the last 10 or something, like 5 people that have been hometown people have won it. Like Casey Ashley won it. There's a lot of people that have done that. I think Bassmaster has something going good. Talking about Brandon Cobb having the ability to win it. He's the odds-on favorite through Bassmaster. They're giving him 3-2 odds. He's from Greenwood, South Carolina, so he's like the absolute most hometown person that could be, the closest person there. So he lives an hour from Hartwell, and he won the Elite Series back in 2019 there. So he doesn't even, he's got a really good chance. Wesley Strader, huh? You think Strader's going to pull it out? He's a pretty good deal. I think you can't. I don't think you can discount Hank Cherry, considering he could be the first person to ever to three-peat at a Bassmaster Classic back to back to back. As far as I know, no one's ever done that. But if I'm pulling for anybody on the planet, I do want to see Matt Robertson win the thing, man. Like, I feel like he deserves it more than anybody, almost anybody on the planet. Super humble guy, catches him, and is, I don't know if you guys saw it back in the day, but his very first Bassmaster Classic appearance, he come out on stage in a full leopard print, like pimp jacket with 2 bottles of water, one in each hand, smashed them together, poured it over his head, and weighed his fish in. But he, last year at the Bassmaster Classic, they asked him, okay, Matt, so, we asked you before, if you won this, what were you going to use the money for? If you're going to win, what are you going to use the money for? And he said, I was telling my wife that we would probably get some new blacktop up to our trailer. He said, because we've been wanting that lately. He said, but if I win the Bassmaster Classic, I'm buying the whole trailer park. And I swear, I think he was serious as a heart attack. I'm pretty sure he was. Dude, is Strader even in it? I don't know. I'm digging through the names here. Pipkins, Frazier, Buddy Gross, David Mullins, Matt Airy, Joey Nania, Tyler Rivet, John Cox, Drew Benton, John Cruz, Matt Heron, Zal Dangerous, Livesey, Summerall, Robertson, Swindle, Takuitu, Lester, Brock Mosley, Corey Johnson, Chris Johnston, Drew Cook, Gustafson, Gussie, Blaylock, Hank Cherry, obviously. I don't think he's fishing it, man. I don't think he's got a very good chance of winning it there, Aaron, if he's not in it. So if you say Strader, I will bet you. Anyway, so Aaron, I'm glad you're live here. Are you coming to the tackle box this weekend? Because if you are, I owe you some jigs, because I don't know if you know this or not, but you won a giveaway last week. You won some actual football jigs. Let me know if you're coming. That way I don't have to ship them or meet you somewhere with them. I'll bring them there, and you can, okay, I'll just bring them with me, and I'll have them there for you. So you got 4 football head jigs coming your way. So look forward to that. Anyway, pretty cool stuff. But Bassmaster Classic, again, we're going down there. If you're going to be there, let me know. I would love to hang out with you guys. Maybe we can grab some dinner, grab an adult beverage or something. Who knows? It is out of state. So with that being said, we'll be there. We got the Lake Fork trip coming up here in less than 2 months. Got about 70, 69 dates-ish, but who's counting, to be on Lake Fork. And I was talking to Jim Block earlier today via text message. Jim and I stay in touch with each other, who, if you don't know, was the originator of JB's fish sauce. That's where JB come from, James Block, Jim Block. So anyway, we were messaging back and forth. That joker lives in Texas now. I forgot all about that. So I am going down there eventually. Man, dude lives in like right on a lake in Texas, and he sent me pictures of it today. Made me want to go right now. Pretty excited about that. But I'll be going to Lake Fork here very soon. I can't wait to get my hands on a big giant Lake Fork stud. Dusty, who I'm going with, and I had a conversation about the other day what our goals were for this trip. Goal number one for me always is to get there and come back safe. That is always goal number one, which I hope and pray we do. Goal number two is to catch a personal best. My personal best is a little over 6.5 pounds. So if I can catch anything bigger than that on a trip to Lake Fork, I will consider that a win. Do I look like I think we can go out there and absolutely catch fish like that? I don't know. I've never fished Texas in my life. Fish is way different. By the time I get there in mid-April, they're already going to be off the bed more likely than not. So we're going to be fishing post-spawn fish, which is going to be smaller size because they're going to be spawned out, but it's also going to be harder to catch them because they're going to be in post-spawn. So they're going to be transitioning from that spawn into the post-spawn era or areas. So maybe we have some good chances to catch them. I have an idea just to throw a lot of topwater and things out there. Lee Livesey last year in the Elite Series around that time caught a 10-pounder or close to a 10-pounder on a spook. So I know they will eat topwater during that time of the year. However, last year, if you remember, they had a freeze out there about 2 months before that, which I'm sure spooked the fish a little bit. So we'll be coming up there. If you guys are in my area looking for some clubs to fish, there's a lot of people. Clubs are getting ready to start firing back up here into March. Lawrence County Bass Club, they have a meeting. They just had one actually yesterday. So every first Monday of the month, they meet at the South Point Community Center. And they, you can definitely walk in, talk to them. They're nice guys there. Pedro Bass Club, they'll be starting up soon. If you don't want to fish those guys, you can fish the Lewis County Lunkers. If you're down around the Lewis County area, they fish up this way too, guys. I fished a lot with them last year. I got the reason I enjoyed fishing with all these clubs is that I have a lot of people that I call friends now, which is a good deal. Yeah, so that's my problem. I feel like they're still going to be shallow because they're going to be some fish. There still could be fish on beds. We're leaving Easter Sunday, which is April 17th. We're fishing the 18th, 19th, 20th, half of the 21st, and coming home. But I feel like that there's a great chance to catch an absolute swamp donkey during that week that we're there. I could bet you it won't be because we won't be on the lake. Dusty and I, are not super old and we like to fish, so it'll be daylight till dark on Lake Fork and stopping long enough to grab something to drink and eat, and then going back to Casta in those 3.5 days. I can guarantee it. But the crazy thing about Texas is being that close to all those lakes. If they're not hammering on Lake Fork, I guarantee you there's a lake within 20 miles of that place that they're just absolutely chewing on. So we have rods, we'll travel, I hope. Prosnick. So I can deal with that. Prosnick is he's a river fisherman too, which kind of plays in for the spotted bass on Hartwell. Yep. So I like Prosnick. I think he's a humble fisherman. I think he fishes really hard and does really well. So I can deal with that too. I like Prosnick. I would like to see Gussie do well, just for the simple fact that he is Team Shimano and G Loomis. He is one of the few full sponsored anglers still on the market. Is the Johnston brothers they have some affiliation, but Gussie is like full send Shimano, which really you don't see much anymore. Him and Keith Combs, we were just talking about the new X Pride rod. He had Keith Combs had some of the new X Pride rods the other day. He caught some absolute hammers down in Texas on them. I'm sure they're amazing. They have an 8-foot extra heavy rod that I'm kind of interested to check out. It's got to be just a flipping machine. Somebody told me, however, and I'm going to look this up really quick because I don't know. I didn't look at this, but the Shimano website says that 8-foot extra heavy, which is the first time I've ever had a sub 7-foot 10-inch or a exceeding 7-foot rod that I know of in the freshwater side of things. But I'm looking here. I want to see. Somebody told me that 8-foot rod was a 2-piece. I want to see if that is true. EXC 80XXH. That is 80 inches. I'm sorry, that's 8 foot, not 80 inches. 8 foot, moderate fast. It is a 2-piece rod. It does say number of sections 2-piece. 8 foot, 16 to 35 pound. Holy crap. What? Max lure size. Surely this can't be right. The max it says here for the lure weight, most of them are rated like 1/4 ounce to 1 ounce, 5/8 to 2 ounce, 3/16 to 1 ounce, 3/8 to 1 ounce, 5/8 to 2 ounce. This one says max 17. Am I reading that right? 17 ounces? What are you throwing 17 ounces? Like, did you hook somebody's tackle box on this thing and chuck it out there? Max 17. Is that a lure rating? Max 17? I've never seen that in my life. You know, Mark, I'm not sure. He was leading, so I don't know if it was Hartwell or not, but I do remember the tournament that you're talking about. Yeah, so Misty's doing fine now. Like I said, guys, I ended up catching COVID last week too for the second time. Sucks. I hate that crap. I don't know. I was fairly sick. Well, not going to downplay it. I don't know about increases in the prices of the X Pride. I don't see. Well, so let's just look at it in the Shimano side of things. When we look at the Zodius, so the Zodius was the first one to go into the. Well, I can't say the first one, but it was the first one to go from a foam handle grip to a carbon monocoque handle, and it raised the price about $30. So you would see a $199 to a $229 price point increase. So I don't know prices yet because I don't have my pricing yet from my dealer rep. I will find out this week at the tackle box. I think the X Pride was like $259, I think. If I'm not mistaken, $259 to like $289. And so I would say you're probably looking at about $300 for the rod, I would say, at the max. I don't know about price increases, but going on what they did before, again, the price increase on the new Zodius compared to the old Zodius was about $25 to $30. So do I see that much of an increase? Probably not, but they're probably maybe a few dollars. Yeah, Carl, dude, I'd love to go to the OH Ivy there. I'm not sure where that's at in relation to Fort, but that is a great idea to think about that. Matter of fact, I think last year there was one of the biggest bags ever caught on video there, which is crazy. Yeah, David, if that's really 17 ounces, man, an 8-foot extra heavy, that is a freaking whooping stick, to be honest with you, an 8-footer, but max 17. That's crazy, man. If that's 17 ounces, can you imagine throwing that weight? It's like you just have to let the inertia of the bait go and just hope your reel didn't catch. Like if your reel if your thumb bar actually didn't all the way click, you're either breaking your rod or just absolutely stripping the reel. It'll just be nothing but just gears and stuff flying everywhere. 17 ounces, that's crazy. Yeah, so I mean, most A rigs are anywhere from 2 to 5 ounces, depending on how big they are and what you're throwing. 17 ounces is it'd be like throwing like 4 Alabama rigs all at the same time. Don't put it past some people. I think, man, let me see what the price of the X Pride is right now. I do know. Let's see here. See if Tackle Warehouse has them priced. Yeah, so they do have prices on the X Pride X or the X Pride B, 279 299, depending on what model you're looking at. 279 for the 610 medium. Most expensive one is going to be there's a mid price one, which is like a 7.3 heavy, 7.6 medium heavy, 7.6 heavy. Those are all 289. There's a bunch more there, but the most expensive ones are the 711 extra heavy and the 8-foot extra heavy, extra heavy. Again, those are 299 MSRP for the new X Pride. Jeff Wallace, bud. Let me tell you what. This dude right here, what he's talking about the steak. This guy is the head chef at a place in Portsmouth, Ohio called the Scioto River. If this joker right here can't put a freaking steak on your plate that will blow your mind, I will almost buy it for you. This dude can absolutely cook some steaks, and they have some of the best on the planet, guys. I'm telling you, if you look up Southern Ohio food, I guarantee you it's number one in 100 miles of this place. Probably the number one steakhouse I've ever ate at in my life, and I can guarantee it's the number one in Ohio. People come from miles and miles and miles to eat their steaks. It's phenomenal. You can go there. Here's a quick or a little known fact about the place. They do serve ribeye and New York strip steaks. My favorite is ribeye. I like the fat. Misty is not a huge fan of fat, so we always get the New York strip. But this past time, I took my dad up there for his birthday, had the ribeye. Amazing, man. Nailed it. But if you're going to go there with your loved one and your honey or whatever, and you don't care to share a plate, you can get a large steak, which is 2 16-ounce, I believe. Jeff, correct me if I'm wrong. They're 1 pound steaks, I believe. You get two of them on the same plate and two sides, and seems to be about $15 cheaper, in my opinion. Yeah, throwing a pound for sure. So yeah, I mean, pound 16 ounces. So like, it blows my mind, man. Like, hold on a second. I want to show you guys this. I'm not like, I'm not being facetious here. You can see here, right here. Let's see if I can make this a little bigger for you. Right there, look at that. Max 17. What is that? First off, even better question is how do you get the job testing them until they break? Like, put another 2 ounces on there, Johnny. Let's see if we can cast this thing. It's crazy. Let's see. 38 years he's been cooking. That's awesome. So what was that? Um, isn't isn't so it's a ribeye and so two steaks, 40 ounces. So are they 20 ounces a piece? Holy crap! I didn't realize that. Depends on where you're coming from, Mark. If you're coming through my way, you'll be going basically right next to it. But if you're going there, you're 2.5 hours probably from Cincinnati to Portsmouth. But again, you can look for the Scioto River online. It's on Facebook. The Scioto River. Let's check check it out here. Here it is, South River. Directions here. 1026 Galley Street, Portsmouth, Ohio. They're right along the Big Muddy. I'm telling you what, they have some of the absolute best steaks on the planet. So they have really good ribs, a bunch of stuff. But if you go there and don't get the steak, you're missing out. So again, right here's what I was talking about. Large steak, $52 for approximately 40 ounces of meat and some sides. My favorite is the German coleslaw, dude. Like, I'm telling you what, if you like vinegar, yeah. Yeah, no, like, don't get them well done either. That's like sacrilege. Medium rare-ish. Man, telling you. Yeah, man, Billy's not lying to you guys. I'm not kidding you. It is the best steak I've ever had in my life, no doubt. It's that good. Wood fired. That's what makes it so good. They marinate the steaks, as far as I know, in some things that is a secret recipe. And then they cook them out on a wood fired, like, big smoker, man. They have like 10 of them out there going. Jeff will be out there, doing his magic, and he absolutely does it. Yeah, so I'm with him on that website. The pics do suck. Get on Facebook and look at pictures that people have posted on there. That's the real deal. Excuse me. X-Pride versus IMX. Man, that's a tough question. Like, that is a very good question. I haven't had my hands on an X-Pride. If they feel half as good as a Poison Adrena does for that price point, I'm picking the X-Pride for certain things. IMX Pro, I like the IMX Pro version of Rod and Luma stuff better in certain instances. For example, the 906C CBR, which is a huge crankbait rod. I throw big, deep diving crankbaits, 6XD, 5XD, things like that on it. Phenomenal rod. I cannot find a rod that I like better than that. So I don't think that I will find a crankbait rod that I would like. For technique-specific rods, I'm buying IMX Pro. If I'm just looking at buying rods that I can fish multiple techniques on, it's going to be that X-Pride, I think. But that being said, at the $299 price point, I'm probably jumping up to that $350 range and buying a Poison Adrena over that X-Pride. We'll have to see. That's my deal. So anyway, guys, if you are going to be in the area this weekend, Tackle Box, South Point, Ohio, Saturday and Sunday, I will be there both days. Again, 9 o'clock in the mornings when the doors open. Another cool thing is we do give away prizes every hour. Not personally me, the Tackle Box, Greg and Debbie Drown. They do a lot of giveaways. You go there, they'll give you a ticket. It's free to get in. The tickets are free. They give you one. You put your name and number on the back of it. You put that ticket in a big giant Ferris wheel thing, or like the ticket mixer upper thing, cage. And then every hour they draw out somebody's ticket. You have to be present for those to be for winners. So like they do like door prizes, and they'll do like giveaways of baits and tackle and things, and you have to be in the store to do that. But those tickets get left in that cage, and then at the end of the night, we will draw one person. So, for example, if you win something, your name goes back in there. So if you win a door prize, you still have the opportunity to win the big prize. But Saturday and Sunday, we give away a $200 Shimano combo, rod and reel combo, both days. And you have the ability to win those. You do not have to be present to win those, so it is worth that for sure. We do have a lot of stuff going on. Usually, don't quote me on these prices, guys, because I haven't seen a sales list. Usually 10% off any rods not already marked down, and sometimes they're a lot lower than that. When I say a lot lower than that, if you're looking for an NRX Plus, you want to be there. It's a lot lower than 10%, I promise. I would love to be able to tell you. I just can't. The Gary Yamamoto Cincos go really fast. They're like $7.50 a bag. Normally, I think he sells them for about 15% off during that weekend only. Usually it's about 10% off. It's pretty much 10% off across the board, except there are some better deals. Like for example, apparel and things are usually better priced. He has a huge selection of hats and apparel there. He has Stormer gear if you're looking for some stuff for rain and things. He does have that. Does have pretty much any bait that you want. If he doesn't have it, he will try to order it for you if he can. Huge selection of Berkeley baits, especially stuff like flatworms and stuff that are absolutely astronomically hard to find. He does have a load of them in. And he does have over 2,000 fishing rods in stock. So that's Loomis, Shimano, Abu Garcia, you name it, it's there. You're probably not going to find it anywhere else. I will tell you the NRX Plus are flying off the shelves already. So better get there if you want one. Corrado Rod, yes. Brandon, I have. They're phenomenal rod for the price. Really tough rod to come by right now. Shimano or the Tackle Box doesn't have many Corrado rods unless they've got them in this week, and that was one of the things that Greg and I were talking about that we're going to be lacking. There are a couple things that are going to be lacking unless he's got them in, like the 7 gear ratio Corrado DC is pretty much non-existent on the planet right now. He does have some 6 and 8s. The 7 gear ratio is pretty tough to find. Corrado rods, he does have some of those. They're really nice as well. No problem, Jeff, man. I appreciate what you do. Every time I go up there and have some steaks at the river, man, you guys always hook it up, whether you're there or not. Your boys do the trick, and it's a phenomenal meal. I appreciate it. Do it, Ned Lure Keepers, man. I can get them for you for sure. Talk to me this weekend at the Tackle Box. Let me know what you need, and I'll get you hooked up. Dude, I'm in it. Let me get healed up here from the Rona about taking me out. I still sound like I'm, got some congestion, which I do. So I would love to go live scope for some crappie. Love it. So guys, we're about that hour mark. I'm gonna go upstairs and eat some baked spaghetti from Giovanni's because I've been working all night. But I want to thank you guys for being a part of this episode of On Another Line Live. We didn't talk much about fishing, but it is that part of the year where it's a little tough to talk fishing because we haven't really done much fishing, but that's going to start changing soon. Next week, I'm going to try my best to get Matt Robertson on. I'm going to see if he will get on and talk about his classic appearance coming up very soon. I'm going to message him. I'm going to shoot him a text message tomorrow during the day and see if he will. He's got a huge thing going on with straight casting right now with those guys, so he may not have time, which airs on Wednesdays. But if he doesn't, it's totally fine. But my goal tomorrow is I'm going to text message Matt Robertson and see if we can get him on the show live next week to talk fishing and see what he thinks is going to happen in the Bassmaster Classic, and he is the horse I'm backing. So I appreciate everybody being here. Yeah, David, I'm sure I'll talk to you, but like I said, get with me and let me know what you need. I can definitely get them for you. Sure, man. I love to go, Carl. I'm not kidding you. Randy, again, be looking for your stuff coming this week. I'll message you, let you know when I'm sending that, so you guys will see that. And Andrew, I will see you Sunday as well, buddy. Yes, sir. He is an amazing guy. So Matt Robertson is amazing. Hopefully next week we'll see you then. If you guys can get out there and lean on him, you know how it is. Here in Ohio, it's a little tough to do so, but it's soon, my friends, soon. But thanks for joining in this week, guys. We'll see you next time. If you can't get out there and lean on them, see you next time on Another Line.